Good morning. This is Nalini, social scientist and psychologist. In today's Light Up Your Life topic, we will talk about memory improvement. Memory is very important in everyone's life. Even sometimes we suffer unable to recall any point in day-to-day activities. It is not only related to one student or a child. From birth till death, we got more importance to the memory. Actually, it started 2000 years back only. Aristotle he first attempted to understand on the soul and storehouse metaphor on his mind. In 19th century, Hermann Ebbinghaus, a psychologist, analysis of memory only, why we are unable to recall, what is the reason to get some forgetfulness, all these. In his analysis also, he got some points. If it is not necessary to us, there is a chance to forget. What is right and useful for us, we will make that one in our mind. Like that, we got the history for memory. Even human memory is considered as a part of discipline of cognitive psychology and neuroscience. Later, it is called as cognitive neuroscience. But in generally, to recall all these, what are the tips we are having? So these will be helpful for us to lead life in a successful way. Like that, even as a student also, they are very much interested to improve their memory to get success in their educational field also. Like that, we got more importance to develop our memory. Related to mental health, it depends on physical health also. If physically good, it may give more psychological strength. In psychology, memory is an organism of mental ability to store, retain, or recall information. But if we keep our mind in a peaceful way, whatever we are spending, then there is a chance to recall them in time also. Some of the types are there in memory also. Here, sensory memory, short term memory, long term memory. Sensory memory, it's a immediate only. Even sometimes some of the abnormalities make us to recall whatever we spend in the morning, we are unable to recall that one. Sometimes it is very keen to explain that one. Another one, short term, recent days, what happened, there is a chance to recall, but it may be a perfectness. It depends on the importance of that particular event, all these. Some of the points, whatever held some years back, also, it's very clear in our mind. Like that, we got types of memory as a long term memory. Here, to get all these, whatever the activities we are doing, it may be a physical exercise to keep our mind in a perfect way, it depends on more improvement in memory. Memory is very important in what way means if we forget to do the work in time, we may miss some wonderful opportunities. In that moment, what are the areas of the brain is helpful in memory process? First, hippocampus and like that only amygdala, cerebral cortex. These are all very important in getting the communication process also. It helps us to get the information as a neurotransmitters. To get all these, getting attention is very important. If we take one schedule monthly, weekly, all these, then what are the duties on particular month? Then recall that one this week, like that. We can do it in time also. If we go to the students, mostly repeating the difficult one, it makes them to get some perfectness. Another one also, space in practice also. Sometimes is there any difficult question? Weekly once, if they revise, there is a chance to get some good in memory. Like that only, dividing into parts, whole versus part method also very good one. Then some other methods are there. We will discuss all these in a detailed way. Even for with all these, if we do some exercises, it may be a good sleep, daily exercise, taking food in time. All these also helpful to get memory improvement also. In memory improvement, we can use some tips to recall. Mnemonics is one of the techniques of memory. Here, some of the words associated, whatever we saw, it may be a hear, it may be a taste, we can recall it one in a correct way also. Another one also, it is one type of locate method. Some of the cues are there to recall them. If we take the example to teach some points to the child about the days in the month from January to December, 30 days or 31 days, children may get confusion in childhood days. If we take some of the examples by showing some um, palm, it may be in that one upper one is 31, another one is 30. Like that, a child can recall that one correct days on particular month also. Another one also, acronyms is also having more importance. If we take that one WHO, by getting that word who we know, but actually is there any expansion World Health Organization, like that only TV, television, like that only PhD. Some of the letters are useful for us to understand according to the situation. Another one is chunking is also good example. Here is the, if we take the mobile number, it may be a 10 digits. In that moment, if we divide into parts, we wanted to remember. Like that only, is there any long one you wanted to cut to remember that one? Then schema is also another method. It is one of the organized mental structure. By giving some picture in our mind, it may be a color, it may be a size, we can recall that one easily. Now, if we use the word dog, if we ask one question to the child, he can observe that means dog has four legs like that. To recall that one, it is a one of the organized mental structure. Another one, concentration already we discussed. Here also we have to discuss some more points related to the health condition. We know that one forgetfulness common by getting old age. We use that word dementia. Here, even the old people while speaking, they are unable to recall some of the words. But by getting old age, there is a chance to get this one. Another one, Alzheimer's disease is also common. It's a change in the brain only. It may be anxiety, it may be a depression, it may be a distress also giving chance to this Alzheimer's disease. Here also we have to know that one amnesia. It is also one of the forgetfulness. But some of the problems are there to get this one. It may be a brain injuries. Here, anterograde amnesia, that is, the patient unable to recall new memories. Here, he can tell details about the past events also. But another one, retrograde amnesia, the patient he cannot recall past events. He is good in new points in his memory. Here it may be depends on their brain injury, some of the problems, all these. Most of the people they may think in childhood days memory is good by getting some age. Why we are unable to recall all these? But it's not correct. By maintaining the body with a good exercise, we can improve our memory. There is no chance to get forgetfulness. If we take that one, aerobic exercise is number one. It increases the supply of oxygen to the brain. By getting all these, there is a chance to get good activity. Another one, brisk walk, swimming, dancing, these are also more helpful to supply of the oxygen to the brain. Regular exercise increases the oxygen to the brain. Even it reduces the disorders of memory loss, such as even it's more helpful for diabetes and cardiovascular diseases also. Is there any stressful event we have to manage? Making that one is a positive way. Slowly we can reduce our distress. Even already I explained that one is my good sleep is essential. Food habits, even is there any addiction of smoking, alcohol? These are also causes for loss of memory. Don't think only all old people they may forget, but some of the people very good in memory, even they can give the all details whatever happened in their life. It depends on their uh, exercises, keeping their mind in a peaceful way. It helps a lot. An older person experiences decreases of blood flow, leads less efficiency of the brain activities compared to the young person. Like that, by following all these, definitely we can keep our mind. It may be a peaceful way, even it is more helpful for memory also. To strengthen our memory, food, sleep are very, very important. In food also, eating some grains, fruits, vegetables are very important. Even with that one also, managing happy relations. Even is there any prejudice one, try to avoid that one. It may be a positive relations help us to keep our mind in a peaceful way. Even all the age groups they can't do all exercises. It may be related to their age, whatever convenient for them. It may be a breathing exercise, meditation, yoga also more useful to get help for the improvement of memory. Massage is also very, very important one. Emotional stability. Is there any mood swing? It will be managed by massage also. Even spending time in nature, it may be a gardening, whatever they like, they can do. Then it may be a managing stress, filling some puzzles, whatever possible. Some of the games may keep their mind in a peaceful way. Is there any problem in remembering some of the points? Present day, most of the people they are using mobiles. It may to recall the date, to call their friend or a relative, like that only, to get some points for payment. All these, if they feel difficult to manage the mobile, then it is better to note some points in one paper, whatever important for them. If they check weekly, then they can do that work in a right way. So noting some important points to do them in a right way, it's very, very important to feel free from stress also. So if we follow all these tips, definitely we can get a good memory. There is no problem of leading life in a right way. If you have any doubt, my website address http colon slash slash Nalini Pelluru Psychologist.com. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you.